Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this one complete to Will Fuller. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Snell will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Gaskin will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. Play action. It's Trubisky. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run straight ahead with Snell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Running left, here's Edmonds. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Miles Jack. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Second down, Gaskin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Gaskin. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. On 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. On On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he's got Fuller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the give, this is Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, and they go back to Harris. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Now here's Snell. And Benny Snell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Escaping the pressure right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, here's Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. They'll toss to Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 157 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Snell yet again. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, a 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Starting the drive with Snell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Draw play, and it's Snell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They're going to run again with Snell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, they run with Edmonds.
And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Miami. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Snell going to try the right side. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Snell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to run for it with Snell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
On the handoff, it's Snell.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, McFarland.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Anthony McFarland.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been to a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Pickett's throw here into the hands of Jones.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second and very short, Pickett. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a give here to Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On second and 10.
Tua. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Past the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Now back to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Snell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Steelers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
148 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, McFarland. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. 2 and now on 1st down.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tua. On the screen, this is...
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Again with Snell.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Snell on third down. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.